All right, we are back again for some Sunday levels. We're going to go over what we're doing, what we're looking at. We are slightly adjusting last week's levels actually. They're still applicable, they still have respect on them, they still look awesome, and we had some really nice trades on them. So, you know the drill, we're going to get right into it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Otherwise, leave a like and drop a sub, it is much appreciated. Thank you so much for your time, and we're going to get into it. We really only need to do a slight adjustment for levels this week. They hit so well on Friday. We got both of our trades off on this level and this level. We did actually get another scalp, a third trade back down on this level, but we really only need to do a slight adjustment. We can maybe look at the lower one a little bit differently, but so I had this top mapped out, this 264, just based on this wick and this wick. They were both a little bit above the level. I wanted to see if we could sweep it, and we hit it basically exact here as well. The only thing I'm really going to do to this upper level is just adjust it slightly higher, just to match everything perfectly. We did push through it like a point. I will obviously wait to see if we push through it a little bit heavier here. What we did when we took the trade is we closed up here, we had the wick through, and then right as this wick through came back red, we took it and we took the shorts to here. It was a very nice trade, very simple, straightforward. I also scalped this down here as well. We had the caution level. I didn't really know how I was going to trade it because we were opening on it, so I turned it orange. But it worked out beautifully. We didn't obviously hold this whole move. We cut it around here, didn't take the bounce, and then once we got underneath it, I saw reject, 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 and then we were also building this wedge up against it. I ended up grabbing a short here as this came down aggressively, and then I just rode this down and closed it. So I took another scalp towards the end of the day. Did not take the bounce. We bounced this level, this lower 900 level, like, damn, 120 points. I think that is just insane. This I missed. I think I was out. I wasn't paying attention to it, but beautiful move. All of the levels seem to have beautiful respect on the day. So that upper level is tweaked to 20,270. I'm not going to aim higher. I would never aim for all-time highs. It's not like I would map this out and then try to trade this. This is kind of a danger zone for me. If we push up to that, whatever it wants to do, it can do. Whether it wants to just clear all-time highs. If it does reject, then maybe we can see some price action built in a same zone around it and we can pay attention to it, but as long as that's our high, I'm not going to touch it. If we get over this level and can't lose it, I'm not going to long, I'm not going to short. I'm just going to watch and wait for something else. Maybe grab a fib if we create a nice swing low, swing high, take a fib on the way back down. But yeah, 2270 for the upper level. I would preferably like to get a 5-minute close up near the level, have the next candle push up, wick back down, and then we would take the shorts back down. Same way we took this trade here, and it was beautiful. I would like to do the same thing. So I'd usually wait for a 5-minute close and then wait for it to push up and then wick back down, and if it closes above, then we just leave it. This middle zone, this 20,071, I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it there as a caution level as well. It is honestly more of a reject level. We've built beautiful strength on it. Whether it's above it or below it, we've been respecting it a ton, so I am going to leave it up there and pay attention to it. I'm not going to adjust it or anything. We have all of this here, got underneath it, pushed back up, rejected it beautifully. Couldn't close either of these 1 hours above it, wicked both of them out, and then once we were above it, bounced and then wicked under here. And then of course that reject as well. So if we look at this on like the 15-minute, beautiful respect. Here, we can get these out of the way. Beautiful respect. Did try to push through it, could not push through it, and then sat under it. When we were on top of it, bounce, bounce, and then underneath it, the rejects as well. And that's the end of the day, little scalp short that we took right here. So we were respecting this beautifully. You can see on the 5-minute, here, here, here. I will pay attention to it, and then respect as well on the open when we took that trade. Lost it right when we opened, aggressive reacceptance, and we took the longs here. So it'll be 20,071 on that middle level, same level we had on Friday and I think Thursday as well, but still has beautiful respect. We're still underneath it, so I'm going to watch it. I am probably going to end up targeting this 71 for short, so I am going to turn it red for us. This lower level is probably going to be the one that turns into a caution level, this 902.50. I don't really see anything else to draw. I really still like this level. The original idea for it was all of the respect here. We had this beautiful aggressive bounce here. These didn't quite come down to it, but we still have strength in the zone. So I did pay attention to these here. And then, of course, we have the bounce here. Same thing here, consolidation with the push through, but we could not close the 1 hours through it. I'm basically just looking for the most points of contact. This area is kind of tough. We are in the 1 hour instead of the 4 hour. I do prefer the 4 hour. But the whole time we've been up in this range, I haven't really touched it much. We just don't have enough price action and not enough strong price action built. So if you do want to say that's more risky on the levels, I guess it could be seen that way. But yeah. Also have this bounce, and then we just bounced it perfectly. We do have that 900 psychological level. We're like 2 points above it, which isn't a big deal, but worked out beautifully. 30 minutes before close on Friday. 100 point bounce, 120 point bounce, this 900 all the way up to this 20,020, I should say. So when I said I wanted to turn this into a caution level, we're in an all-time high range zone. We're obviously not terribly strong because we would just be pushing all-time highs if we were strong. We're starting to build this range here, and it looks like we might want to come down soon, especially if you look at it on like the 4 hour chart. Starting to come back down from that burst of highs. So I want to be very careful if we're trying to long somewhere near the bottom. I'm not really worried about this or this, but just this zone that we're paying attention to, I'm going to be very careful about it. Underneath us, if we lose this level, I don't want to target any of this. I don't want to target these bodies or these wicks. We have this push down underneath, and I don't want to target this push down underneath because we have the contract gap up here. I think we will see a burst down if we lose this zone. If we lose this, I will probably just change my bias short and then end up in the shorts, but I would need like a 5 minute or a 15 minute close here. So this level is going to be turned orange. I'm going to caution it, but I'm still going to pay attention to it, this 902, which means if we bounce it like this, if we don't even touch the level, if we're like a point above and just insta bounce it straight back up, I'm probably not going to touch it. But if we can really hold the level or even dip down through and wick back up, I'll probably consider the longs. And then if we lose it to the downside, I'll probably just end up turning my bias short and going short. So it's not really a long, heavy looking chart for me. I'm really just going to be targeting shorts either here, or if we burst above and go through it, I'm going to be targeting shorts up here. If we lose both of these, there will be nothing for me. And then if we push down, I would prefer to go long and stay in this range just for like our actual trades in our week. But like overall, on a bigger picture, I would like to lose this and move down. If we can get back down to lower 19,000s, 18,000s, that would be preferable. But for our week and for our next coming days, I would kind of like to get a bounce here and move back up. But it doesn't really matter whether we don't get that and we move down, or we do get it and we move up. We will have trades. But I think that's what makes the most sense to my brain. 20,270, 20,71, and then 19,902.50. Short, most likely short, caution. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is what makes sense to my brain, and we have been so freaking accurate with the last couple days and weeks. It's just been crazy. So as long as I don't need to change anything, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to do my thing. Wait for price to hit the level in the morning. Wait for a 2 or a 5 minute close depending on our volume and how busy we are. Then yeah. That's really all I got for the levels. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments, anything, let me know. Otherwise, leave a like, leave a sub. Free section is now open in the Discord. If you have questions, come in and drop some questions in there. You can talk to other people. You do get the night meetings. You get the Sunday meetings as well. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Please reach out if you have any questions here or on Instagram. Let me know. Either drop a comment or come in the group. Drop them, DM me. And I would love to help out. Doesn't matter what it is, I would love to help. Other than that, I appreciate all of your time. Thank you for watching, and I am excited for this week.